few conversation starters. So you go to an event and what do I talk about? I have nothing to talk about. I have no business. What am I going to say? You freeze up. Well, there's different ways of approaching that. When you do talk to people, kind of find out what they like, what they think, what they need. Ask if they need help. It goes back to, I'm looking for the insurance person in this room. I have a situation. Can you help me? And then that ode and age of, don't say anything if you have nothing nice to say, still applies. Really, te quedas callada. Also, another conversation starter is ask who the most interesting person is at that event. It could be that they met someone from Mexico and they sell French wines. Ooh, I heard that person talk about French wines. You know, get to know the person, always ask. Go a little bit above and beyond. Or give a person a compliment. A compliment could be, you look very nice. Oh, I love that necklace. Wear a statement piece. That's what I do. I tend to dress maybe conservative, but I like a statement piece. And people will often ask me, I love that necklace that you have. And there's a story behind this. This is the last piece of jewelry that my father bought me. So today, my daddy is close to my heart. And I know he's here with us, está presente. And it gives me a nice starter to do something different. I also have a red purse. The other day we went to an event and I thought, what am I going to wear that people are going to want to talk about? The red purse. Because every time I go out and I wear that red purse, I've gone to Walmart, they say it's really nice. I've gone to CPK where, you know, people will always gravitate to something that's different. So try to wear a statement piece. Mariana's wearing the orange, which is really great because it's nice, bold, but it's also kept in context. So it's great. You know, Jules is wearing a nice piece of jewelry, or necklace. So, you know, then we have Stephanie with the big, loud necklace. Wear something that's going to make you stand out and be different from everyone else. Or you can comment on their name. Their name is Anaí. Where is that from? It could be of Indian descent. So let them tell you your story. People love to hear other people's stories. People love to talk about themselves, especially if it has nothing to do with business, because there's been many times that we go to networking events and it's blah, 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 blah. So let's talk about your name. Let's talk about the history. It might be that it's your grandmother's name, you know. And then you can also ask what they do. If you kind of run out of things to do, ask what they do and why. Typically, we always ask people, so what do you do? I'm an insurance broker. Why? Is it you're passionate about it? Do you sell homes because you love seeing people, you know, have a bigger house because where they're at is not too big? So there's always different things that, different conversations. So if you keep those in mind, you'll be fine at any event. Another thing is ask how they got started in their career. Was it by default? I know that when I was recently married, this was many years ago, I fell into working in the promotion of products industry by accident. I was unemployed, I had been laid off, and we needed to pay the mortgage. So I went through the newspaper, and I saw an ad, and I applied. And when I went to go interview, the VP of product development says, well, we do marketing, and we do branding, and we do logos. But I sat at his desk, and he literally had a pen and a cup with someone's logo on it. And I said, who wants to put their logo on a pen and a mug? That's like crap. 20 years later. But that's my story. That's how I landed in promotion of products. It was by accident. And then good eye contact, body language. When you greet people, look in their eyes. The eyes are the soul of the person. So if you somehow, you're talking to someone and you don't have that connection, maybe it'll be for like 5-10 seconds and you move on. But, you know, body language is also important. You know, don't wave your hands too many times. Mm-hmm. Also, you know, try to keep within your own space because people are very protective about their space. They don't want someone right here. It's just kind of creepy. And do active listening. Listen to what people are telling you. They're telling you something for a reason. And don't interrupt. I know I'm a big culprit of that. It's like, you know, that's not myself. So don't interrupt. Allow yourself to be a good listener. And also, don't monopolize the conversation. It's not about you. The conversation starters. You can contribute to the conversation that's within a group. There's a reason why we all watch History Channel, TMC, Oxygen, sports, all that kinds of miscellaneous information. And I'm kind of a History Channel junkie. I like to watch the Military Channel. I'm kind of a, the shows of 1,000 Ways to Die. I mean, those are conversation starters. And then we all know what, conversation avoiders, we all know what those are. No religion, no politics, and definitely for women, no sex. So we try to keep away from having those dialogues because it really looks disrespectful. It's what we put out that we're going to get back. So if we don't respect ourselves as women, the person, especially men, are going to disrespect us because we take sex so casually. You could just say, that's not an appropriate. You could always say it's not an appropriate topic. Can we please change it? You have the right because at the end of the day, you dictate the conversation. You allow things to happen to you for a reason, and that's be a lady. You can always listen to the junk later. And then avoid yes and no questions because that's all you'll get. Yes, no, yes, no. It's like talking to my kids. Yes, no, yes, no. And most importantly, avoid gossip because whatever you put out there is going to come back. It comes back. Karma.